Well, hello to the ML Premiership. I do apologise for the wait for set 2. I'd also apologise for the new commentary for set 1. I was doing commentary, but it was about the Rangers Shakhtar game, which ended up being the last game of the set, where I realised that my mic was on mute the whole time. So I was just talking to myself. But hopefully, well, I've now realised that the mic is not on mute, and I can now get going for set 2 of the ML Premiership. We have still all to play for. Obviously, we've only had one set. We had a late winner by Rangers against Shakhtar. We had Hertha Berlin with a fantastic start against Norwich, I believe. And we had West Ham. Sorry, Hertha Berlin beating Wolves, and then we had West Ham beating Norwich. Today we have West Ham against Rangers, two teams who won their first game. The last meeting between the two was in the Cup semi-final, where West Ham beat Rangers 2-1 to go through to the final, where they eventually lost. So Rangers looking to get a bit of revenge. They also met in the league last season, with Rangers winning, so they have one win apiece. So we now get into the first game of set 2. We are at the magnificent London Stadium. You could argue the best stadium in London apart from Wembley. As the two sides walk out. There's the match winner, Dembele, with a last minute winner against Shakhtar Donetsk in the first game of the season. They recovered well after losing the ML Shield to Tottenham. West Ham have started the season strong. They've started the season how they ended last season, in winning ways. As I say, one win apiece from their 2 meetings so far in ML. In the new generation of ML anyway, since it's began. Obviously that frightening front three from West Ham was too strong for Rangers in the Cup. Obviously the defending champions Rangers were too strong for West Ham in the league. As we go through the teams, Fabianski in goal. Mendy, Manolas, Upamecano and Pavard at the back for West Ham. We have Rodriguez, Ceballos and Soucek in midfield. And then that deadly front three, Felipe Anderson, who scored a cracking goal in the last match day. McGregor in goal for Rangers. Max, Pepe, Mukile, Diego Carson, Tavernier at the back. Sissoko, Barrios and Matuidi in midfield. And then we have Dembele and Rebic, both on the score sheet against Shakhtar. They were both beat up front, both looking for another goal today, as West Ham get us underway for set 2 at the London Stadium. So both sides starting off with a win, and both looking to win the Premiership title. A win here would go a long way. A draw could allow Hertha Berlin and other sides that lost or didn't play. Oh, and that's an early chance for West Ham as they get a corner. A draw would allow all the teams that lost or didn't play, or Hertha Berlin, to get an advantage over their opponents. As West Ham have an early corner. James Rodriguez whips it in, headed towards goal, and it's a goal! And I believe it's Upamecano. Upamecano is the goal scorer for West Ham. It's crossed in. Upamecano rises highest and slots it in. And what a start for West Ham. Well, Rangers, who did go behind against Shakhtar, are going to have to come from behind again if they're going to get a result. And West Ham look like they're going to trounce Rangers again by the looks of how this game's gone on. Liam Anderson looking to get a quick fire second. It's James Rodriguez into Soucek. It could be 2-0, you know, if they can work this right. Pavard now. Ceballos. Tackled by Barrios, and here come Rangers now. Matuidi. Rebic. Oh, and here comes Rangers now. Can they get a quick equaliser? It's fantastic football if they can just find the right pass. Tavernier now, and the cross is over hit, and we go for a goal kick to West Ham United. So the goal kick is long by Fabianski. Here's Sissoko. Rebic. Dembele. Dembele runs. Looks to take on Upamecano, who's just scored for West Ham. That's a good ball in again. But this time Fabianski deals with it, and it will be the first corner for Rangers. And those Rangers fans making the long journey down to London. They won't like what they've seen so far. But 20 minutes gone, they have a corner. There's a chance to equalise. Max will deliver from the right hand side. Being in swinging corner. West Ham scored from a corner. What can Rangers do? It's a decent ball. It was awkwardly defended, but defended in the end. Here is Tavernier. Whips it in. It's a header towards goal by Diego Carlos, I believe it was. Fabianski with the safe hands. And he goes long again. He gives it away again. Rangers come forward again now. There's Matuidi. Barrios. Two poor kickouts from Fabianski has put West Ham right under pressure from this Rangers attack, which has been deadly last season and the start of this. I could say they weren't really in the game against Shakhtar until the last 15 minutes when they went for it and scored 2 goals. They are the kings of the late goals, Rangers, as Mukele stops a West Ham attacker. Here is Ceballos for West Ham. With Rangers being the king of the late goals, West Ham would like a second goal to shore things up. But Rangers have come back into it, and here is Rebic. Here's Matuidi now. Sissoko. Max. Sissoko. Ball into Matuidi. Chance for Rangers. Snuffed out by Manolas. Soucek heads on. Yarmolenko now. Rodriguez. Soucek. Back to Pavard. West Ham just taking the sting out of the game. They scored just before half time against Norwich, I believe, and they could do again so here with James Rodriguez. A little scoop and a little finish, but nothing McGregor could do. He was all on his own, and West Ham, the last few minutes have been on the back foot, but it's them who take the next goal and go 2-0 up. As you can see, the little scoop up, he's all on his own, and he's hit that beautifully past McGregor, who again had no chance from that close in. And West Ham look to be continuing their fine domestic form. 1 loss in their last 10 now, I believe, going into this.
Goal for West Ham United.
I may have to double check that, but they are, nevertheless, they are in absolutely fine form, and if Rangers are going to get anything out of this, it's going to have to be spectacular. A bit like their win against Shakhtar with the 2 late goals to win 2-1. Here is Sissoko. Max whips it in, and if they can get one now, it was well defended in the end by Manolas. Pressure is still on. If Rangers can work this right, Sissoko. Here is Max. Looks like they're going to run out of time. That's a great ball in, headed away by Manolas again, who's been fantastic at the back for West Ham. And that is half time. A great first half for West Ham, despite being on the back foot for most of this first half. They had a great start with that header from Upamecano in the first 5 minutes. But since then, Rangers were all over them, but they just couldn't get that equaliser, and they were made to pay by James Rodriguez, who was all on his own and fired in after a little bit of a scoop. I don't know if he was taking the mick out of the Rangers defenders for leaving him on his own. But that is West Ham 2-0 up at half time, as Rangers get us underway for the second half. They would like an early goal. Here is Sissoko. Dribbles past a couple and plays back to Max, and this is lovely football from Rangers. An early goal would make this a very interesting second half, with the ball in by Max, and the West Ham managed to get themselves out, and here comes Soucek. Rodriguez now. Antonio is on this right hand side, plays Pavard. It's a lovely 1-2. Can West Ham get an early goal in the second half just like they did in the first? Manolas, Felipe Anderson, Mendy, lovely 1-2 there. West Ham playing some fantastic football. What a good goal this will be. McGregor deals with it and Rangers clear. Upamecano and Manolas will be fantastic at the back for West Ham. Deal with Rebic again. And there is a chance. Edin Dzeko. Oh, and is that a penalty? It is! A stupid tackle by Max, and West Ham have a chance to put the game to bed with half an hour to go. It really was a silly challenge to make, and West Ham have the chance to be 3-0 up and really in control of this game as Declan Rice comes on now. Edin Dzeko from the spot against McGregor. It's saved by McGregor, and Max gets away with it. He'll go for a goal kick as well. That's a shock that Dzeko has missed that. And Rangers are still in this game. McGregor, the hero of the moment, goes long, and Rangers, could they get a bit of double whammy here and get one back straight after that penalty save? It's right down the middle. It was a simple save for McGregor, but one he actually had to make. It's a great ball in, and Rangers nearly got on the end of it. It's good defending again by Manolas. West Ham are making a change. Dzeko's now got to come off after that penalty miss, and Harlow is going to come on. Can Rangers salvage a point? Morelos comes on for Rebic. Morelos, the forgotten man at Rangers, missed that golden opportunity in the last minute of their cup semi-final, which would have sent it to extra time. What can he do here in the league as Max is dispossessed by Antonio, tracking back? Did play right wing back at one point for West Ham. Here is Max, great ball in, and it's in towards Morelos. Couldn't quite get there. Max now. Antonio tackles him again. But Max does him. It's been a good battle over here on this left hand side between Antonio and Max. Sissoko's attempted ball there was cut out, and I believe that's hit the referee there. West Ham will get on with it. Into Felipe Anderson now. Cuts inside. Can West Ham kill this game off? They should have done with the penalty. They could do here. Oh, but Rice gives it away to Barrios. And Rangers really need a goal as soon as possible here. They played really well, to be fair to them. They've just been caught out at the back twice. And in reality, we're lucky they weren't 3-0 down with obviously the penalty save. Here is Pavard. Soucek. Antonio. Rodriguez. Declan Rice. A couple of step overs, but it's intercepted. And it looks like, unless Rangers can get something here, they probably should have gone forward then, but it might still work. Here's Tavernier against Mendy. Cuts back inside. And Rangers recycle possession. Here comes Matuidi now. Tavernier intercepted by Felipe Anderson, and it's looking like West Ham are going to be beating Rangers again. And it looks like they're going to keep their 100% record going, and Antonio's one-on-one here to cap off a brilliant defensive performance. Oh, and McGregor saves again. Pavard whips it in there. McGregor again, who's been fantastic for Rangers in this ML. Soucek. And that is the full-time whistle, and West Ham have done it to Rangers again. They've beaten them home and away, beat them in the Cup semi-final at Old Trafford, should I say, and they've now beaten them in the league at the London Stadium by 2-0. And the game was different to the Cup semi-final. Rangers actually dominated the game, but West Ham took their chances and could have had more than 2, and they take the 3 points. And Rangers suffer their first ever league loss in ML. So a highly entertaining game to start us off with. We now have 2 teams that lost their first game. We have Wolverhampton Wanderers, taking on Norwich City. Two sides, I believe, participated in a pre-season friendly. Trying to double check that. I believe they did finish the draw. Yes, they did. They played in a pre-season friendly at Carrow Road, and it finished 1-1. So here we are. We have the Wolves on up. I do apologise. It was Patricia in goal. There's the back line with Bolly in the back. Neves and Moutinho ever present in midfield. Callahan, Jimenez and Jota up front.
And number 7, Jose Callahan.
And here's the Norwich lineup. It's going to be a change lineup. They've got Buffon in goal. They've gone to 3 at the back with Walker, Mestres and Koscielny. Milner in CDM. With Cuadrado, Rupp, Iniesta and Buendia in midfield. And Beretta and Rooney. Up front for Norwich. Both sides losing their first game. And they obviously drew with each other in pre-season. Will we get a winner here? It's all looking towards a draw. But obviously, the beating grand finalists Norwich take on the team that finished second in League A last season. It's been a very evenly contested match. The pre-season friendly was at Carrow Road. We're here at Molineux now, with Raul Jimenez looking to get back his goal-scoring form for Wolves. And he kicks off for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They'll be shooting from right to left. Norwich left to right. Here is Jimenez. Both sides will be obviously going for the title, but also importantly wanting to avoid relegation. It wasn't the best of starts for either side. Callion, who obviously hit the post very early on in the game against Hertha Berlin, loses out, and here is Rupp for Norwich. Milner. Wasn't able to watch much of Norwich last season. Did watch the grand final, and they missed numerous amount of chances. They obviously lost against West Ham in the first game, as Buendia is offside. Miles offside there. Body clears. Headed on by the Norwich player. Here is Milner. Beretta. Cuadrado for Norwich. Into Rupp. Norwich building up slowly. Here is Milner. Can they break through the Wolves' defence? Oh, and here's Wayne Rooney. Patricio with a early but easy save to make. Wolves rocking with 5 at the back. Norwich with 3. Should suggest that Norwich will be on top in this game. And here is Beretta. Beretta now, the new signing, runs into Michael Keane, and can Wolves play out? Sorry, ran into Bartra. Oh no, Michael Keane's give it away to Beretta, and Rooney now. Cuadrado looks to run into an offside position. Was he fouled there? No, the referee doesn't think so. And Wolves can try and play out again. They've been poor trying to play out in this game. They've not got out their own half yet. Bartra decides to play a long ball to Kostic. Good bit of possession here for Wolves. They've needed it as they finally leave their half, but only temporarily as Norwich come again. Beretta. Cuadrado's making a run. If he can find him, Cuadrado's in. And he's offside. He tried to cut it back for Beretta, but he was offside and wouldn't have counted anyway. It was a very close call, but indeed he was offside. So 25 minutes played, still 0-0. Here's Kostic. Moutinho, Neves. Back to Kostic. And here, oh, I'll say that, it's a poor ball. And Norwich will have another throw in. They've been all over Wolves. Wolves haven't really had a sniff, but here is Callion. Moutinho, Jota for Wolves. Here is Kostic. A rare attack for them in this game. Can they get a goal to sit back on? Which seems to be their tactic. And Callion hits the post, but Jimenez scores the rebound. Callion must have thought his luck was out, but luckily Raul Jimenez has put Wolves in front and completely against the run of play. Here's the ball in. It's a fantastic first time strike hits the post, but it's so unlucky for Norwich as it falls to Jimenez, who has an open goal. Buffon can do nothing, and Wolves undeservedly have a 1-0 lead here at Molineux. How will Chris Parker's men respond? They responded to losing to West Ham by making numerous amount of changes. Wolves stuck with the same lineup, and that same lineup is getting them through. But here is Milner. Norwich with obviously a very much improved performance from the game against West Ham, but yet again they find themselves behind as Wolves are starting to get a bit of joy. And it's a lovely crossfield ball, intercepted by Mestres, I believe that was. Here is Iniesta for Norwich City. Rooney loses out, and here come Norwich again.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Can really feel hard done by being behind. Here's Beretta. Rooney, Rupp, can they finally get that goal? Here's Cuadrado, plays it in. Beretta surely should score and doesn't. And that is half time, and Wolves are somehow winning this game with that Jimenez goal after Callejon hit the post. But it's been all Norwich in this first half. How they've not at least scored is unbelievable. Beretta right at the death there. Had a tap in and he's hit the side netting. At half time at Molineux, Wolves lead Norwich by 1-0. As you can see the stats there, Norwich all over Wolves, but it's Wolves who lead. Can Norwich get that equaliser in this second half and potentially go on to win the game? They would deserve the 3 points. Here is Rupp. Cuadrado. It's been a typical smash and grab from Wolves so far, and here comes Kostic. Jota. Will Brereton will be happy with the result, maybe not the performance. And here is Jimenez, and it could be 2-0. It is 2-0. Wolves have masterminded an absolute devastating counter-attack, and Jota could potentially have put the game out of Norwich's reach, and that is so undeserving of Norwich. Potential offside by Jimenez here, but the goal's going to stand. And it's fantastic counter-attacking play by Wolves. And Jota puts Wolves 2-0 up against Norwich. So unlucky from the East Anglian team. Duda comes on for Rooney, I believe. Here is Milner. Can they respond quickly? They would deserve a point. Here is Beretta. Here is Rooney. Here's a chance for Duda. And the man who's just come on has got Norwich a deserved goal. Can they go on and get a point out of this game now? It's fantastic play by Rooney and Beretta. And Duda beats Patricio at his near post. He'll be disappointed with that. With half an hour to go. Walker knocks it out for a Wolves throw. It's Rooney coming off now for Timo Pukki. They're bringing on the star-studded forwards now. Can Norwich get a point? The Wolves look like they're going to score here with Jota. It's... Oh, and Buffon's put it in. It should be saved, really. Oh, Mac Doherty. Norwich will be... Wow, Norwich are going to have to regroup. Wolves have proper smashed and grabbed this game. Norwich have been on the front foot the whole game. But they can still salvage something. There's still 20 minutes to go. Milner, Iniesta, Pukki. And this game's getting interesting now. Here is Jimenez. It'll be a corner to Norwich. There's Jota, one of the goal scorers, is coming off now for Podence. Wolves will be very happy with the results as it stands. As Milner crosses it in, headed out. Here is Pukki. And Koscielny couldn't quite get there. Doherty. Bartra. Keane. Doherty. Back to Keane. And Wolves played themselves out very well there. And Callahan is on his way here. And it could be 4-1 to Wolves. Here is Callahan. Plays it into the corner. Doherty whips it in towards Jimenez. Cleared by Mestres. Callahan! And it'll be a corner to Wolves. And Norwich look a beaten team now. They've been all over Wolves this game. Wolves have had 3 decent chances. Buffon probably should have saved the third one. And it's headed away. And Wolves look more likely to get a fourth than Norwich do of getting back in this. And it could be 4 now. It is. It's headed in by Willy Bolly. And Wolves are not making the scoreline reflect the game here. Norwich have fallen apart since they went 3-1 down. In fact, should we say when they pulled one back, they've not looked the same. And a powerful header by Barley beats Buffon in the Norwich goal. The 3 points are coming home with Wolves. Unless Norwich can make probably one of the greatest comebacks in ML history. As Connor Cody's coming on now for Wolves.
Substitution for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Coming off the pitch, number 6, Michael Kinman.
Here is Wendy, Campbell.
Number 16.
To Wendy. Koscielny now. Iniesta. As I've said, they shouldn't feel disheartened about this result. They have been the better team in this game, and they could get another goal back here, and it is. It's 4-2. But it's just a consolation goal from Beretta, who gets off the mark for Norwich in his personal campaign. As he celebrates with the bench, it must mean a lot to him. But it's disappointing for Norwich. And Patricio beating at his near post again there. Laurie Beretta celebrates a personal achievement from him, but it's going to be Wolves leaving this game the happiest. 4 goals despite being on the back foot all game. And Norwich will take positives out of this game. The new formation certainly worked going forward, but they've leaked goals at the back, and Wolves have beaten the League B winners of last season by 4 goals to 2, and they're beating grand finalists start the Premier League campaign with 2 losses from 2. Fantastic response from Wolves after losing to Hertha Berlin in their last game, and they will move into the game against Rangers with full confidence. Norwich will take on Everton in the next match day, and they will go into confidence with it going forward. They were certainly the better team for most of the game, but Wolves scored all their goals against the run of play, really, apart from maybe the 4th one. And they've beaten Norwich by 4 goals to 2 as we move into the final game of the day. Matthew Haglang's Everton make their Premier League debut. As they take on top of the league Hertha Berlin, who had a fantastic performance against Wolves last time out. Callum Dixon's side will have surely seen the West Ham result, and if they want to be pushing for the league title, a win could potentially be a must here. Or a must not lose, as they're yet to play West Ham. Obviously, don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We are only 2 games in. Obviously, Everton haven't actually played a game yet, so who knows what they'll be like this season.
Number 6, Lucas Ocampos. Number 32, Raul Garcia.
Hertha Berlin in their changed kit. As we get the lineups, here is the Everton lineup. Pickford in goal. Digne, Alaba, Crescitio and Navas at the back. Agustio and Vidal in midfield. Left mid we have Os Campos with Garcia and Cam and Porto in right mid, and Volland as the striker. That formation is what is displayed there is not what Everton are going with in game, but this is what Hertha Berlin are going with. Zakari and Seri in midfield, and obviously it's the attack that is going to be something that Everton are going to have to deal with. Canberra up front with another goal. And how will how will Everton start the season? As they kick off their Premiership campaign, they'll be shooting in front of the Gallister stand. Hertha Berlin will be looking to make it 2 from 2. Here is Os Campos. Dean into Garcia. Back to Os Campos. So the two sides meeting last season. Not too sure what the result was in League B. Cleared by Chatinho. Here's Lucas Dean. Vidal. Garcia. Augusto. So back to Os Campos. Whips it in there in the arse time. Made an easy claim there. Canberry. Augusto. Alaba. Everton, who do have a strong lineup, but will they be able? They are actually the favourites on paper, looking at the two sides. But Hertha Berlin as a team seem to be a very, very strong outfit. They seem to win the ball back high up the pitch. They've won it low up the pitch there, should we say, and here they can attack. With Nainggolan, ball over to Rafa. Comes up against Navas and Porto. Bereshi. Rafa. Rafa looking to do Navas for pace. Not many can. It's a great ball towards the back post. Headed away by Lucas Dean, I believe. Here's Nainggolan into Canberry. Oh, he's turned past one. And that is a fantastic goal from Canberry again. He is on fire for Hertha Berlin. And the German fans go wild in the East Stand as Canberry with fantastic footwork before firing a rocket past Pickford. And the league leaders lead again. What can Everton do after going behind? It's been a bit of a dull start, but a moment of brilliance from Canberry has put the German side in front. As Vela has a crossfield ball to Vidal. Callum Dixon will be delighted with the way his side have started this season. He'll be delighted with the way they've started this game. Bereshi now, Zakaria, Nainggolan into Rafa. Bereshi, Nainggolan. Nainggolan will run with the ball, plays into Rafa. Rafa into Bereshi. Rafa and Hertha Berlin look a real force going forward. But Everton win it back now. Can they get a good bit of possession? Augusto into Os Campos. Volland into Os Campos. Maybe Volland now. Into Augusto. Oh, he's at the post, but Everton do equalise. Raul Garcia with the goal. Totally against the run of play and a bit of good fortune, but Matthew Aguang and Everton won't care. It's a fantastic strike by Augusto, who's unlucky to hit the post, and Garcia is Johnny on the spot to fire into an empty net and put Everton level.
Goal.
So we are where we left off. First goal Hertha Berlin have conceded this season. Obviously the first that Everton have scored this season. Who's going to go on and win the game if we get a winner? That's a poor pass, and Porto has intercepted it. It is outdone by Bereshi there. Hertha Berlin can recycle possession. Seri, Arias to Seri. Here is Carlos Vela. It's deemed a foul by Dean there. Hertha Berlin would be likely to go back in front just before half time. They had a good chance with his free kick. Vela will go into the box. You know what, it wasn't a bad ball, you know, it was fizzed in there. But no head could get on the end of it, as we see that Raul Garcia goal again. Nothing Jarstein, all the defenders can do. Pickford goes long towards Dean. He loses it. Hertha win it high up the pitch as they usually do. Here is Nainggolan. And there's a chance for Vela. And it's great goalkeeping from Jordan Pickford to keep the scores level. And he goes long. Won it up the field again by Hertha Berlin. But that will be half time. And a game that has been dominated by Hertha Berlin. Saw Hertha Berlin take the lead. But Raul Garcia's equaliser after Renato Augusto hit the post from range has got the English side level at the break. So Canberry, whose goal started the scoring, kicks us off for the second half. Who is going to win the game? Oh, Hertha Berlin go back to the top. Oh, Rangers start off their league campaign with a win. Nainggolan, Canberry to Nainggolan, Canberry again. It's a lovely ball, and if Rafa can get there, there's a real chance here for Hertha Berlin. He does get there, but it's a poor pass. But Hertha Berlin have won it high up the field again. They go for a throw into Everton now. Navas. And it's a risky ball, but it's one that's worked. And Everton, if they can find the right pass, could be on here. Augusto with a searching run again. To Garcia, the goal scorer, is Vidal. Porto. That's a fantastic tackle by Berisha, and here comes Rafa for Hertha Berlin. Nainggolan. Powers past a couple players. Zakaria. Vela now. Nainggolan. Canberry for the German side. In towards Vela, and it's blocked by Krasizio. And here from Everton. A very end-to-end game now. Could be more goals in this one. Seri. Vela. Rafa. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Navas does really well to defend that. There's been a good battle over there between Rafa and Navas. Two very quick players. Cancel each other out here. Both sides are cancelling each other out. Here is Volland looking to squeeze Porto in. But Hertha Berlin defend well. 25 minutes to go. Still Everton 1, Hertha Berlin 1. Here is Vela. Hertha Berlin looking more the dangerous side, but Everton defend well and pose a threat themselves going forward. As the first substitutions are being made, Everton make a sub here. The goal scorer Garcia coming off for Sigurdsson now. I'm sure Matthew Eglang will be happy with what he's seen so far. It would be a good point if they can hold out for it. It would be a fantastic win if they were to get it. It would be equally a big win for Hertha Berlin. There's a chance for Volland here. He gives it away. Arias Ginter. See a long way to go in the title race, but as it stands, West Ham will hold a 2-point lead after 2 match days. Here is Navas, Vidal to Porto. Good build-up play from Everton. And it's a chance for Berlin to play away now. Can Berlin get this equaliser, which could potentially send them back to the top of the Premier League? Coutinho, Nainggolan, Zakaria, Rafa, Canberry. Oh, this is fantastic football. What a goal this will be. If there's a goal at the end of it, it's a good ball. And the winger there, I'm not too sure who that was, is offside. Everton make another change. Hertha Berlin make a change as well, as Grujic is coming off for Seri, and Charlison coming off for Volland, I believe. The ball's towards Charlison. Zakaria gets there. Here's Grujic. Vela. Nainggolan. Zakaria. Gets past Augusto. Rafa. Hertha Berlin looking for a late winner here. Rafa gets the better of Cursizio. And here is Camberi. And it's away by the Berlin player. Sorry, by the Everton player. Berlin knocking on the door. As Camberi comes off now. Mateus Cunha is on the field. The young Brazilian with so much potential. And Rafa looks to get past Navas, and he has. Can he find a pass? It's a chance for Vela at the back post. Not quite there. Can Berlin get this equaliser? Can get this winner? Berisha. And it looks like they might get a corner. Cleared by the Everton player. And now it looks like Everton on the attack. But the referee blows the full-time whistle, and a very entertaining second half has ended with the two sides level. Hertha Berlin will feel like it's a missed opportunity. Everton and Matthew Eglang will be absolutely delighted with the point. It's finished here at Goodison. Everton 1, Hertha Berlin 1. So let's try and read off the league table. Well, today's results we've had West Ham 2, Rangers 0. Wolves beating Norwich by 4-2, and then as we've just seen, Hertha Berlin and Everton drawing 1-1. So I believe the table is West Ham top with 6 points, Hertha Berlin second with 4, with Wolves third on 3. Everton fourth on 1. Sorry, Rangers 4th on 1. Everton 5th. Sorry, Rangers 4th on 4. Sorry, Rangers 4th on 3. Everton 5th on 1. Shakhtar Donetsk 6th on 0. And Norwich bottom of the league on 0. So it looks like it looks like Shakhtar Donetsk and Norwich, as it stands, will be playing in the Championship. But a long way to go yet. We've only played 2 games, and Shakhtar and Everton have only played 1. Thank you very much though for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow, not too sure what time, with match day 3. We have Norwich taking on Everton, Rangers v Wolves, and Shakhtar v West Ham. So we'll see you tomorrow with set 3 of the ML Premiership. Thank you very much.